8th grade. I love what I've seen so far for most of the submissions for your biome. You are going to continue to be adding to these as we move forward in the ecology unit. So maybe consider, with today's assignment, putting a little bit of extra pizzazz into it, really liven it up. But so far they've looked pretty good. So today your assignment will be that you're going to be, within the biome that you chose, you're going to be identifying different levels of organization, right? So we are going to just cover 3 quick slides today, and then that you'll move on to what you've got going on with your biome. So here we go. We are going to start with the basic levels of organization within a biome. First off, the lowest level is a single individual. And you've got this guy over here, just like one deer, or elk, I should probably say. Caribou? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, so you start with one individual, and then you'll be moving up from an individual to a population. So this is multiple of the same species. And they all, live together and they interact with each other, be biotic factors for each other, for sure. And then moving from there, you're going to go to a community. And now, a community is very simply, multiple populations that are living together. And then within that community, you have a habitat where the organism lives. And it's important to understand that, a habitat can mean very different things for different organisms. An organism could live in a tree for its entire life. It could live in a specific little forest. If it's, say, like a bear, it has a couple 100-mile range where it can move around. So it varies organism to organism. And then there's a niche where what its job or what its role within the ecosystem is. So that could be being a predator. It's sort of what within the habitat that organism does. So meeting the basic needs to live, living space, temperature, moisture, it's the ideal conditions for a species. And then we have our higher levels of organization. This is when we come into the biome. So above the habitat, you have the ecosystem. And the ecosystem is the biological community and all the abiotic factors that affect it. So we're just talking abiotic factors here when we're organizing this one. I'm sorry. It's the biological community and all the abiotic factors that affect it. So we're just talking abiotic. A little oversight there. And then finally, this is where you kind of have picked your level. After ecosystems is the biome. And this includes, multiple ecosystems that are added up together. And then every biome on Earth makes up the biosphere. And this is places on planet Earth where we can live. So think about in New Hampshire, some places that if you think we have different ecosystems, I don't know, I hear the banjo music.
So here we are in a beautiful New Hampshire forest in the springtime. So we are going to talk about the biosphere. So one thing that is important to notice is that first, here's an example. We have one organism. We have a white birch. Now this birch can be a part of a community or a I'm sorry, a population of birches. Like, there are other birches that are in the forest. Now, when you have multiple populations together, that is called a community. So think about like the little squirrels that run around. Oh, excuse me. The squirrels that run around, and also the birds.